It is now official, COVID-19 restrictions have pushed us into recession. But despite rising unemployment, a contracting economy and the fact we're in a pandemic, we aren't seeing a collapse in house prices. In fact, in every city except Darwin, prices are up compared to a year ago. The first reason is that banks are being supportive for now. Banks have been offering 6-month mortgage payment freezes, and although these are coming to an end for many people, they are continuing to work with customers to help them through this period. A withdrawal of support would lead to prices plummeting far more quickly than otherwise. So why would banks withdraw support? The main reason would be about managing risk. Worst case, the current productivity crisis morphs into a financial crisis. This would mean very bad news for house prices. The second reason is that unemployment at the moment is primarily impacting renters. This has meant a rapid rise in rental listings. For now, the risk is highly concentrated and is leading to some big problems in some suburbs, which leads us on to the next point. Rental listings aren't rising as quickly as they did early on in the pandemic. However, there are about 10 suburbs where we are seeing very high increases in rental listings, and that is now flowing through to higher increases in properties for sale. These suburbs tend to have high proportions of apartments and are also exposed to university markets and typically would have housed foreign students. The fourth reason is that some parts of the economy are actually doing pretty well. The mining sector is continuing to power ahead, and as a result, Western Australia, and particularly Perth, is doing quite well. Similarly, in the ACT, the government sector is growing, and that's supporting Canberra's housing. Elsewhere in Australia, the tech sector continues to go from strength to strength. The fifth reason is that if you are employed, you're probably not spending as much as you normally did. The main reason for this is that it is very difficult to travel, and it's also hard to go out and about and enjoy yourself at many events. As a result, people that are in professions that haven't been impacted by COVID typically aren't spending more and may be looking at housing to put their money into. The final reason why prices aren't falling that much is that we have record levels of government stimulus. A lot of this stimulus is focused broadly on people employed. However, there are more targeted programs that are helping home buyers. In particular, the federal government 5% deposit scheme for first home buyers, many of the state grants that are also available to first home buyers, and the most recently announced home builder package. Right now, the biggest risk for house prices would be a withdrawal of support from banks. However, a rapid rise in unemployment, a greater contraction in the economy, and higher levels of infection are also key risks.